Many of you have already voted, giving this 2012 election unprecedented levels of early voting activity. But most people will vote tomorrow. Earlier today on News Talk, Bruce DePoint asked Barbara Arnwine of the Lawyers Committee for Civil Rights Under Law about what happens if you get to the polling place and you're not allowed to cast a ballot.
For every voter going to vote, there are 3 things you can do right now that's going to really make a difference for your voting. You need to verify your registration. You can go on the website, either your state Secretary of State's or your local Board of Elections website, and look up your registration. Make sure you're registered. Make sure it's not saying you're inactive, which means that if you're inactive, that you need to do something to activate. And if you are inactive, call immediately and make sure that your registration is activated. The second thing is that you need to have your identification. Just make sure you have your correct identification on you. The third thing is make sure that you're at the correct polling place. And if you do those 3 things, you're going to be okay. Also, remember that the lines are going to be long, people. It's a very popular election, so be sure to wear your, wear your comfortable shoes, the right clothing, and to be there in the polls, prepared to be there for a while. Download our app. Go to www.866ourvote.org, and we have a smartphone mobile app, so while you're standing in line trying to kill all that time, you can actually help others who you know in other states, including yours, and encourage them to vote and to look up their information to make sure that they've done the VIP, that they've verified identification polling place. So there's a lot you can do.
If you've waited on a long line, gotten to the head of the line, and there is an issue, do you step outside and call the number? Because
oftentimes people call us right there. Mm-hmm. And because you know why? Because a lot of times if you call us right there, that's why it's great to take your cell phone, because if you call us right then, a lot of times you're able to hand the cell phone to the poll worker, and we're able to talk directly to the election officials and tell them, I'm sorry, but if you look on page X, you'll see Mrs. James is there. I mean, that's the value of the voter advocating for themselves right there. Do not, if you really believe that you're registered, don't just vote provisionally. Be sure to, insist on your regular ballot, and if you have an issue that they don't want to give it to you, then you call us. But don't wait until after you voted provisionally and walked away and then call us. We really, really want to help you. We are there for every American voter. We don't care who you are.
Hey, Barbara.
We don't care who you're voting for.
Barbara.
We just want to be there for you.
You can watch the full interview as well as the rest of today's show online by going to News 8, newstalk.com.